Hey guys, well today I decided that I'm gonna make some venison jerky. I'm using a smoky recipe. It'll be a mild and smoky venison jerky. It requires 2 pounds of venison, which is what I have right here. It's the tenderloin for my buck, and I will include the recipe on the video itself. So, well, let's get started, huh? Okay, what we're going to need first is a 1/4 cup of soy sauce. If I can open it, okay. Be easier with the cap off. Okay. And then 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. Alright. Oof, that stuff stinks. What I bought was Worcestershire extra tenderizing because it calls for 1/2 teaspoon of tender quick. And I couldn't find it anywhere. So I decided what I'll do is I'll do the Worcestershire sauce with the tenderizing on it. And then I'll also put in the actual 1/2 teaspoon of meat tenderizer I use for making steak. So that should do it. Alright, so Worcestershire. And we want 1 tablespoon of that. Probably easier if you just take off the cap itself, otherwise it just dribbles. Okay, 1 tablespoon. Okay, and then we want 1/2 teaspoon of tender quick. If you can find it, good. If not, I am going to use my meat tenderizer, and that is 1/2 teaspoon. Okay, and then we're going to use a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. Okay. Alright, 1/4 teaspoon. Alright. And then we want 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. Okay. And then 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder. Now I've never used this recipe. I've never made jerky, so I'm not pretending to know what I'm doing here. Okay. And 1/4 teaspoon of seasoned salt. Alright, and 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. Alright, well, 2 heaping tablespoons. And 2 tablespoons of liquid smoke. Sorry guys, I didn't open these. Alright, what was that? 2 tablespoons. That's a lot. Wow, how'd they do? How'd they do that? Alright, and then we want to stir until the sugar is completely dissolved. And combine the marinade and the venison and refrigerate overnight. Aw, damn, I thought we'd be able to start today. Okay. There really isn't all that much in here. I think I'm missing something. Okay guys, what I'm doing now is I'm slicing the meat. I don't have the actual tool to push the meat into the blade, and I'm not going to use my fingers, so I'm using an old cup. Seems to work. Kind of small, but it'll work. It's a little thick, but I think it'll be fine. Alright, do another one. These are nice. Wow, it's gonna be really good. Quite a bit of meat here, and the great thing about it is they're all tenderloins, so that'll definitely make it some good jerky. Look at that chunk of meat. That's not going to be too bad. Probably dry up to half that size, but there's not a lot of fat in it, so I don't expect it to get too small. Okay, so next what I'm going to do is, my fiance told me to, Amanda, she told me to dump marinade into this and squish it around every couple hours. There really ain't all that much to it. Losing a lot of seasoning doing this. Hold on. Okay, so what I've done is I've put the meat in the bowl, back in the bowl, dumped the mix in there with it to absorb the seasoning salt and all that that's around the sides. Just kind of soak it up real good here. And then what I'll do is I'll dump all this into the baggie, seal it with the air out of it, squeeze as much air out as I can. And put it in the fridge overnight. Alright, and now I'll try and dump it back into the bag. Alright, that worked pretty good. See it in there. And then we'll squeeze all of the air out of it as best we can. Hey guys, well it's the next day and I have, out of impatience, I decided to take some of the jerky that I already had in a marinade and I put it in the actual food dehydrator. I put it in at 8 p.m. last night. It is now 12:30 the next day and so far I've got 2 out of it. And let me tell you man, these are good. These are really good. Unfortunately, I cut them a little bit too thick. Yeah, I cut them a little too thick. Oopsie, kicked the camera. And if you can tell, it's still squishy. I don't know about squishy, but soft. Yeah, they're still soft yet. It's almost done. Another, I don't know, a couple hours. But that is a really good marinade. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the other venison and I'm going to put it on here with the stuff that's already almost done. And we'll just let it go. Okay, so this is what I've got left. It's been marinating for about 12 hours or so. I just can't wait. I just want to get it done. One thing I did learn though is you gotta have it up to 160 degrees to kill the bacteria in the meat. I don't know if I got that high or not, but I've eaten jerky before out of this and I've never gotten sick, so I'm willing to take that risk. Okay, it says 1 rack filled. Alright. Rest I'm gonna try out in the oven, see how that turns out. And we'll check back on that in about an hour. Okay guys, so it's been an hour now, and not much has really changed. A little bit of deer hair in there. I took out the other pieces because they're pretty much done. So I'm not going to check it every hour because this is a very slow dehydrator. I'm going to check it probably every 2 to 3 hours. I think would do. It has been 2 hours now, and I'm going to rotate. And there you can tell, that's the bottom tray, and that's the top tray there. And so now I'll put the top tray on the bottom. And there we go. And then we'll leave it for another 2 hours. Hey guys, so it is now 7:40. They've been in here since 12:30. So 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, 4:30, 5:30, 6:30, 7:30. So about 7 hours. I've been flipping them every 2 hours. I just flipped them. And I'll show you. Actually flipped the jerky itself. That's the top. Here is the bottom, and it's coming out quite nice. Still pretty soft. And this one's really perfect. Actually, I think I'll take that out right now. It's getting close to being done. Yeah, still too. Some of them are really thick. That one's done. And it's a little longer yet. Right. So it's looking pretty good. And then these are the ones that I took out of the oven. They were a bit thicker than the others. And they turned out pretty good. They're really good. And the good thing about these is they've actually been cooked for over at 200 degrees. And so we know all the bacteria is dead. And so you can eat them right now and they really taste good. So there we go. That's how I make jerky. Big bite.
I can't get that. This is good, dear Zombie.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. This is how it turned out right here. This is some of it. Probably eaten half of the bag already.
Hey.
But yeah, it turned out really good. And she likes it. She's been eating it all on me here.
Okay, I got
so,
stuck in my teeth.
You got some stuck in your teeth?
Yeah.
Okay, there you got it. Yeah, still good, right?
Yeah.
Alright guys, thanks for watching. And let me know if you liked the video. Okay. Say bye.
Bye.